Economists say we're in a period of inflation. We'll tell you how it's affecting what you're fixing for dinner. The possibility of subsidy cuts may put Arkansas farmers out of business. They hope to avoid it. Working on machines like this tractor accounts for 40% of work-related deaths in teens. That's 4 times the risk of other jobs. Dorie? Well, UAMS is planning the largest expansion of their medical center in history. Supporters decided to hold the 2nd annual Kentucky Derby party to raise money and cheer their favorite horses on. It's called the Super Retriever Series Championship. New at 6 tonight, I'll tell you what chances Boomer has to win it. Boomer, go! The Highway Department is calling this a road widening. Instead of a 2-lane highway behind me, it will now become 1 lane, eliminating the dangerous left turn into local businesses. Construction is almost complete on one-way frontage roads along Highway 67-167 in North Little Rock.
This is going to be a tremendous improvement for this area, not only for the traffic flow, but also to improve safety.
There will be 3 new turnaround locations at McCain Boulevard, 5 Mile Creek, and Wildwood Avenue.
Businesses may experience some confusion from their customers the first few days that the conversion occurs, but once everyone gets used to it, I think everyone's going to smooth out.
Businesses like Gander Mountain near the turnaround say they will benefit.
With coming into Little Rock, they'll be able to come right off and turn right into our parking lot. So it's actually going to help our business, I feel like.
But some businesses on the opposite side of the highway are concerned they may get fewer visits from customers coming from Little Rock.
And so all the people have to go all the way down towards Wildwood to come all the way back up here, and that's going to be kind of out of their way.
A similar highway conversion took place in Benton 3 years ago. Some say the change caused a bit of confusion for drivers trying to get to local stores.
They were aggravated because they'd missed their exit or whatever. They have to go all the way down to the new overpass and cross over and come back.
Some drivers in Benton say the new roads may have saved lives, but not time.
Made it an inconvenience. It takes time out of your schedule if you're trying to get somewhere pretty fast.
The Highway Department tells me that businesses in Benton that once feared problems with the roads are now calling in to say how much smoother traffic is flowing. Jancy?
All right, thanks a lot, Dorie.
So I just kind of sore off.
Ricky May says his life flashed before his eyes Father's Day when a car plowed through his Pine Bluff home.
I thought a bomb or something. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was going to die, you know.
As you can see, May sustained injuries to his eyes and lost most of his right index finger. The heat and chemicals of the car's radiator, which was sitting on him, caused him to suffer third-degree burns on his chest and back.
Pressure was on my right chest, and I was like this to breathe.
Luckily, a mattress got caught on the car and shielded him from further injuries.
One of the things for Ricky, he was kind of like a human burrito. The way the mattress, when it caught on the car, rolled him up inside.
A week later, this is the remains of Ricky May's home. The car hit a telephone pole and then went airborne, crashing into the bedroom wall. The driver of the vehicle was returning from a gambling trip. Police say he had a suspended license and no insurance.
I know it was an accident, but on the other hand, they should have been taking care of business better than that, I think.
May says the whole experience has helped him appreciate life a bit more. On that morning, he thought about what he's done wrong in the past and where he's going in the future. But one thing he says he knows, he's blessed. In Pine Bluff, Dorie Klissas, KARK 4 News. Keisha Brown and her husband Jackie have 8 children. When school starts up again this August, 2 of those kids will be going to same-sex classrooms, but this family is against it.
To me, I don't know how they can justify that because it's still desegregation. It's just not racial, but it's sexist. Hey, everybody!
Keisha Brown says she doesn't want boys and girls to be separated for classes at Jacksonville Middle School, but the Pulaski County Special School District says it will improve student outcomes.
Test scores will go up for both the boys and the girls, and also that discipline rates will go down.
With some middle schools on alert status, the district says something has to be done to keep distractions down.
The boys will be separate when they're taught their core courses, such as, math, reading, the sciences, and at the other end of the school, the girls will be separate when they're taught math, reading.
With 6 girls, Brown says she thinks girls and boys need to interact in order to learn about real-life situations.
Now, if you just separate them, girls on girls, and then expect them to become this, powerhouse woman in today's society, Where are they going to get that formulation? Where are they going to get that foundation from?
Brown also says teen pregnancy is no secret in Arkansas and worries that her daughters will have little experience dealing with boys until high school, when it might be too late.
Be careful.
But Pulaski County officials say there will be opportunities for boys and girls to socialize in elective courses like art. Brown says the answer to better test scores needs to start at home, not at school.
I don't think the issue is really separating the sexes. I think the issue is parent involvement to make sure you support whatever the teachers are teaching in the classroom.
In Jacksonville, Dorie Klissas, KARK 4 News.
Gyros or gyros or gyros.
However you say it, gyros are one of the most popular dishes at the Greek Food Festival.
Lamb and beef and a spicy and processed together, and it is delicious.
The festival's been going strong for 21 years, with proceeds going to area charities.
We really try to give back to the community. Plus, it's a big exposure for our church to kind of have people come by and see what Orthodoxy is all about.
The cooking's always tasty, but the pre-festival schedule is demanding.
Preparation actually starts in February, and for the last 6 weeks, there have been people here at night and on Saturdays and Sundays.
Volunteers like Pete Fritsinis give willingly of their time and energy.
Gorda.
Gorda. Tell us what that means.
Garlic.
Ooh, garlic. Gorda.
Pete's famous salad dressing, which has a large dose of garlic, is one of the festival's highlights.
When the festival started, we had to come up with a salad dressing, and we sort of invented it at that time.
Their salad dressing is amazing, low fat, and you can use it all year long.
There's even a drive-in for extra convenience.
We have a gyro dinner, we have a chicken dinner.
But it's best to get there early because the traffic is heavy and the lines do not stop.
Of course, my favorite is the gyro with onion, tomato, tzatziki, and they make about 15 orders per minute. Dorie Klissas, KRK 4 News.
A good retriever is man's best friend, but since many owners think their dogs are tops, there's a Super Retriever Series Championship.
This is the Super Bowl of the retriever game.
The competition tests a dog's memory and skills in chasing down duck decoys. 6-year-old Boomer is one of Arkansas's best hopes for a medal at these games. He won the Great Outdoors title in 2003.
These are the top 12 dogs in the country. This is anybody's game.
The dog that goes directly to the bird with the least amount of direction will be the winner. Wendy!
But it also takes a special dog and a trainer that has the right inflection to make the dog fetch, not like me.
Wendy! Wendy!
It takes a very willing-to-please attitude. It takes a very athletic dog. It takes a dog that has very good memory. It takes very good, and it'll work with you.
Go on, go! Good girl!
Another event where the dogs are willing to work and jump is called the Big Air. It's the long jump for dogs, and the record is 26 feet.
The dogs that do this love to do it.
And the owners love their dogs, just as Boomer's trainer.
He is just an extraordinary dog and, great pet, companion, duck dog.
In Hot Springs, Dorie Klissas, KRK 4 News. The 4th annual Big Woods Birding Festival caused quite a commotion in Clarendon.
He is a Eurasian eagle owl.
Birds of prey were the main attraction.
The kestrel is a falcon. She's the second smallest falcon in the world.
A bald eagle named Lynn was certainly a highlight.
Her personality is somewhere between spoiled and special.
I thought they weren't that big, but now that I saw it, I think it's pretty big.
The birds were a bit outspoken. But the most elusive bird of the day was the ivory-billed woodpecker. Though we couldn't spot it, it has put the big woods on the map.
Business has been great. Notoriety has been great.
The woodpecker's rediscovery has created a frenzy for T-shirts, photographs, and even haircuts. Beauty shop owner Penny Childs hopes to capitalize.
We've done about 10 this morning.
Jean Sperling was the first to catch sight of the woodpecker and encourages continuous conservation efforts.
People get on airplanes and fly to exotic locations all over the world to go bird, kayak, canoe in areas that are not half as neat as the big woods of Arkansas.
Organizers are hoping Woodpecker Mania will bring in more bird watchers to the area and promote even more business.
For $6, you could get your picture taken with the ivory-billed woodpecker. Clarendon, Dorie Klissas, KRK 4 News.
Jessica Holt is a fourth-generation McRae Trojan.
This is my gown, and all the girls wear white.
But her class of 2005 will be the last to graduate here. Her school is merging with BB School District.
I've been going to McRae since kindergarten, and it would really upset me if I didn't get to make it through all the way to, graduation.
Jessica Holt is one of 23 students graduating from McRae High School. She says being in a small class was one of the highlights of her education.
If we needed help, our teachers came directly to us.
But things will change as students join a much larger school. Many underclassmen say they are sad to see their school closed.
It's gonna be all right, I guess, but I really don't want to, because it's a small school and I've always went to a small school.
I'm sad, but at the same time, we're just gonna go over there and have our heads held high.
Most all teachers have offers of a job in the BB district, but the school's principal is exploring options.
This is me. I won Homecoming Queen this year.
Despite the uncertainty, Jessica Holt feels there are benefits of going to a larger school.
They offer a lot of classes at BB, and they will have the opportunity to do many things.
Until then, graduating seniors still have some last-minute jitters before they don their caps and gowns. The evening promises to be a special one for all involved. In McRae, Dorie Klissas, KARK 4 News.